4440 Highpoint Boulevard, the Michell Branch Prichard Public Library, a beloved community asset which opened in the 70s but has sat vacant since its closure in October of 2014. Resident Johnny Evans has a lot of good memories there.
I had 4 sons. Every one of them visited this library throughout their, from their freshman year all the way to their senior years. And it was a very great asset to all of them. And I would love to say and will say that they all are doing well. And I contribute to the library to a lot of that.
The library is in District 1, which Annie Williams represents.
And I love this city. I was born in this city by a midwife in the city of Prichard. And I want to see this city progress. But I want this library back open so the citizen here could have a comfort place to go.
Williams says the state awarded the city of Prichard $250,000 for improvements to the library. Construction was underway until about a couple of weeks ago.
What stopped me from moving forward is the mayor ceasing the work on the library without my knowledge.
When Williams reached out to us to tell us that, we went to Mayor Carletta Davis to find out why.
Well, the project is in her district. However, when the state appropriates funding, they appropriate funding to the city. They don't appropriate funding to a council person or a council district. And so the city is to oversee and to regulate the project, not a council person. And so I think that maybe there is some misconception about that.
The state grant requires the city to do several things before starting construction, from studies and architectural plans to community engagement. Mayor Davis says the temporary halt on construction is so that the city can get its ducks in a row to meet the requirements of the funding. She says once those other steps are completed, construction can resume.
I live in District 1. My children used to use that library, and so I'm very excited about the fact that we are doing something with that library that has been sitting there for such a long time. Making sure that, as Attorney Brisman said, that we are in compliance with what we said we were going to do with the funding that we got.
Normally, there's a ticking clock to use those funds.
If we don't use them, then that money goes back.
But the mayor says the state has approved an extension. At the end of the day, city leaders and residents all want the same thing: to reopen the library.
Whatever the issue is, for the betterment of the city itself, get the library going and quit the underlying bickering or whatever it is, and let's get it done. I think we can do that.
In Prichard, I'm Christina J. Harris, WKRG News 5.